Hello.
Hello again.
How are you?
I'm very well. It feels like it's been a while since we've
It has to be fair.
done one of these.
It has. We've literally missed a week, haven't we?
We've missed a week. We did have an episode
We
coming
did do
out.
one. That
Yeah,
just-
the logistics of it and the
It all just went to pot a little
technology.
bit,
It
didn't
wasn't worth putting out, was
Yeah.
it? But here we are,
Here we
episode
are.
18.
So what we were going to do, episode 18, we were going to recap last week on the rally in Parliament Square.
Yes, we probably still will do that.
But it just feels like it was quite a while ago now.
A lot has happened in the last couple of days.
It
hasn't
has. This is a big one. It's going to be a big one.
Yeah.
We've got a lot to talk about.
I don't know how we're going to unpack it all.
Should we go chronological order?
Yes.
Start with the rally.
Let's start with the rally, yes.
Cool. Okay. So, what time did we leave? What time did we meet up?
We had a 6:30 a.m. train.
It was actually, what was it?
yeah.
40 quid, wasn't it, to get out in there?
Yeah, it was surprising.
Oh, wait, I'm going to get the can.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so 6:30 a.m. train straight into, well, I say straight into, we had a change at Birmingham, but ended up in London.
Yeah.
And, we made it with the rest of the parents and carers and advocates for the Fight for Ordinary campaign to put a bit of pressure on those people in Parliament so they don't make more stupid decisions.
Yeah, and it actually went really well.
It went really well,
They reckon there was like 700 people there.
I can believe that.
Yeah.
I can believe that. Yeah, lots of really great speakers.
Yeah.
Sharing personal experience. Parents sharing theirs. Politicians as well.
Comedians.
All of that have links to autism. So no, it was really good.
Yeah.
It was really good, and I think a few of them. Unfortunately, we had to get a train back. But I think a few individuals managed to get into the drop-in.
Yeah.
And chat to influential people.
And I think it went surprisingly well for the kind of reception they got. I got a feeling
Yes.
it was a very positive reception to what everybody was there trying to do.
Cross-party wise, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I think hopefully it's not lip service. This is the thing, isn't it? Politicians are very good at saying what individuals want to hear at the time, but they always toe the party line to a certain degree, don't they?
Ed Davey, though.
Ed Davey was very vocal about supporting
It was
it.
good. He's got a son with additional needs himself, hasn't he? So he kind of mentioned a couple of lines that make you realise he gets it. So like he said, I think one of the first lines he said was like just kind of a shout out to all the parents that have actually managed to come down here, because obviously appreciate how difficult it is when you've got a kid with additional needs. You know, there's a lot of other factors that have to be put in place. Just getting there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Appreciate that. So I was like, oh, you get it.
Yeah.
You get it. Yeah, you're a politician, but on that point, I was like, you get it.
He gets it. He understands the volume of paperwork and admin that goes into everyday life as well. So yeah, some really, really positive stuff across there. You know, I'm glad we managed to go down and lend our kind of support.
It was good. And it was the whole selfies thing threw me.
Oh yeah.
Somebody gave me a camera and they said about, I kind of half heard it was about like taking a photo, and I took the phone off her to take a photo, and then she's looking at me all confused, and I'm like, what? She goes, no, I want a photo with you. I'm like, why?
Why?
Great, yeah, let's do it. But I was like, why?
Yeah, it is.
It's just so nice to meet everybody.
Yeah, it was lovely to meet people that watch the podcast, listen to the podcast, follow us on Instagram. It was nice just to, and some of the people have been there for quite some time, and we obviously see their messages and see their comments, and it's nice to put a face to the name, isn't it?
It was nice to put account profile names and faces together.
Yes.
Because a couple of people were like, oh no, I sent you this, and it's like, oh, that's you.
Yeah.
Like, oh, cool.
Yes.
So it was really nice.
Yeah.
I had a really good day. And even the people you do know and you've been having conversations, it's just nice meeting people face to face.
Yeah, it makes such a big difference, doesn't it?
It was really nice. And there's some people that we kind of knew of in the circle, in the community, but we haven't actually engaged with.
No.
And they came over and said hello, and it's because I've been watching them and they've been watching us, and it was just nice. They'd come over and just say, oh, I want to say hello, and that was really nice.
Yeah.
So that was really lovely. Hopefully a positive outcome to that.
Yeah. There's a couple of people listening that we have to call them carrots.
Well, they are carrots to be. I mean, we're going to talk about a massive carrot shortly, aren't we?
Yeah, carrots.
You know what we're saying?
Yeah, you know who you are.
My cousin was there as well. Actually, she ended up doing a bit on. In fact, you sent me, didn't you? She ended up doing a little bit on ITV News. Hannah, you did very well, mate. Watch that back. And like some people, like, I mean, every time somebody wanted me to record something, I just fucking legged it and went, Andy, go!
Yeah.
But Hannah, mate, well done. You were very eloquent. And when you put on the spot, it is difficult. Even when you know it, and it's you know it through and through. When somebody goes, "What are your thoughts?" It's like, blah.
Yeah, we can do this, but he's suddenly put a camera in our face and put us on the spot.
Yeah, we can edit this.
Yeah, I forgot what my name was. Forgot what I was doing there. Yeah, very good, but just a fantastic day.
It was good.
Fantastic day.
So, what's happened since?
Yes. Now,
nothing.
I think there was an announcement. We've all been waiting for it.
Yeah.
RFK had. Was it last month said in September he'll find the cure?
Well, the
link.
He said like 9 months ago. We're going to do some digging, and we're hoping to get something out by September. That's when Trump first came into power.
Yeah.
So I mean, that was a hell of a prediction by RFK to know that he was going to have it ready by September. It almost makes you rethink. He already knew what he was going to be announcing.
Do you know what? Like we've talked about this before, and in previous episodes, I had a bingo card. I kind of mentioned this, Tylenol was not on my bingo card.
Definitely not. I didn't even know what Tylenol was until a couple of days ago.
No,
I was like, Tylenol, and they were like paracetamol. I was like,
that just made it worse. I was like, well, paracetamol caused this.
But to be fair, like the thing is, paracetamol is like, I mean, it's probably the one thing that we probably do take it for granted. I'm not talking about autism or anything like that, but if there's anything that we probably take a lot of, and it's just kind of given
freely, yeah.
You know, my mum's convinced that my grandmother actually died of paracetamol. Again, nothing to do with autism, but maybe like kidney and liver issues, because obviously the body can only handle so much. And I think she probably took quite a lot of it for her. She had pain in her legs, and she took quite a lot of it for that. So I do think we take things for granted. However, that's not what we're talking about here.
No, not at all. The big announcement was Tylenol in pregnancy could increase autism risk, and is it leucovorin? Could help treat autism symptoms. So, two major announcements that came out. And I was just like looking at going, are you serious? Is this it? Is this the thing? This is the link that we're talking about? We put something up. I put a post up just saying, Trump said this. And we had so many mums come out and go, do you know what? I took no paracetamol during my pregnancy, or I've got 3 children that are autistic or neurodiverse, and during the entire pregnancy I took nothing. Yeah,
Mish didn't take any paracetamol. In fact, even now, like, Mish is one of those people where, like, if she's like, I've got a banging headache, I'm like, have you taken anything? She's like, no, I don't want to take it yet. Which I get. I think, if you've got a headache, try and get hydrated first. You know, just don't necessarily jump straight to something like a paracetamol.
There are some people that will just like, first signs, I'll just pop a couple of pills.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And you are still taking something that isn't natural. It's a chemical. Like, get it, it's safe, fine. But like, maybe just have a drink, see if you're hydrated first. But so Mish is very much that person. So I mean, I obviously did that post joking the other day that I was going to go and bollock her because it's her fault that Thomas is autistic.
Yeah.
But as part of me taking the piss doing that video, she didn't know I was going to do it. And she went, I didn't take any paracetamol. And I believe her, like, but again, even if you have taken paracetamol, that's still fine too.
Yeah. It was my first thought when this came out was like, similar to that, the amount of dads that are probably going to be going, just a quick question, hope you don't mind me asking.
Yeah.
Did you take any paracetamol during the pregnancy?
Yeah.
And then my second thought was, how many mums out there will now be kind of either quite outwardly or just subconsciously blaming themselves, going, "Oh, do you know what? I might have caused this,
and I don't
by taking this."
Yeah,
and that's not a nice thing to be.
No, it's not. And again, I'm walking the line. So if I say anything, like, please take me by my words, not what you think my words are implying. Right? Just take me what I actually say. Right? I don't like Trump. Right? I think he's an absolute spanner. Okay, but I'll call it by what I see. I don't think he blamed anybody. If anybody wants to show me a clip of him saying, this is your fault, or why did you do this, send it me. I don't think he actually blamed anybody. I also don't think he should be the spokesperson when it comes to speaking about medical issues, because, I mean, who was it? Is it with COVID, when we had Boris standing up?
Yeah.
Boris, again, absolute buffoon. He stepped away when the important shit needed to be said.
Yeah.
Was it Chris Whitty?
Chris Whitty
was standing on the podium.
Next slide, please.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right? That's how it should have been done.
Yeah.
Right? Whether it's true or it's false,
Get an expert.
And lay out the evidence. That's how it should have been done, but it wasn't.
I mean,
he even said on it, he even said at one point, God, he's such a moron. He even said at one point, he tried saying something, no, he said something about basically the safety of it, and then he turned and he goes, oh, is that right? And he turned to RFK Jr., who was looking nervous, like, no, that's wrong. He turned to RFK Jr. and then he said, oh, I've got to be careful because Bobby, he's very careful in what he says. I'm not very careful about what I say. Like,
yeah,
he just said it.
it's a big national address announcement.
I'm not careful about what I say.
We did a live Q&A for it, but it just sounded like he was like trying to get a point across, but then just bumbling a little bit.
Yeah.
Which took away anything from that.
Yeah.
That kind of announcement.
Don't take Tylenol. There's no downside.
Look, jeez, I mean, he urged pregnant women not to take Tylenol unless absolutely necessary.
Yeah, like, what does that mean?
I mean,
what's absolutely? I mean,
this is like, don't pop a pill.
Yeah.
Unless you have to pop a pill. Well,
isn't
that the usual advice? Like we were saying off air, like if we needed to take paracetamol, aspirin,
yeah,
it would be because we need to take it.
Yeah, is anybody taking it unnecessary? Is anybody going to the company going, I'm hungry,
I'll take one of these.
I'm gonna have a paracetamol.
Yeah, that'll sort me out.
Like,
no, it's only take. So again, it sounds like very simple advice. Only take medication if you need to take it, and that's what he was saying there. But I think one of the things he was mentioning was that they're also going to be putting new warning labels,
right?
On
saying what?
Again,
what's not already on it?
I mean, they have lots on there, but it could be like this could be linked to Autism, but it also shows a bit of a policy shift because it's the FDA, HHS, they were mentioned in that announcement as well.
Yeah.
So again, there is going to be a policy shift behind this, as in, we do think there is a link. And not a causation, as you say. This is a difference as well. There's a lot of language here.
Yeah.
It's not saying this causes bang.
Yeah.
There you go. You've got autism because, again, probably about 99% of people that take paracetamol, absolutely fine.
Absolutely fine. And the other thing, and this is a thing, again, take me by my words, right? There is a thing with Trump. He is such a dick. And he winds people up so much. There is such a thing as this. They call it, like, the right wing call it Trump derangement syndrome.
Yeah.
Right? But there is a thing where anything he says, people lose their shit. And
100%.
they completely go
100%.
off the reservation.
Yeah, like
right? Now,
Trump said the sky's blue. What?
Yeah, like they just lose their minds when he says something. Just go, guy's a dick.
Yeah, we know there's massive division in politics at the moment. You can't have a conversation. You just have to completely just shout down the next person that has a different view.
And part of that is all these mothers and women, pregnant women that have been doing social media posts.
Oh my God.
Taking paracetamol just to give the finger to Trump. Do you think Trump cares? No. But mate, don't unnecessarily take paracetamol when you're pregnant.
It's shocking.
What are you doing?
I don't know if anybody else has seen them, but we've seen clips literally on like TikTok going around social media of just pregnant women just going basically F you, Trump, and then just going straight, opening Tylenol, and then just dropping it, going, I'll show you.
And it is still a medication.
It's still a medication. Again, he did say, only take it if you need to take it, but don't take it for clout.
But forget what Trump says. Any doctor would say, don't take it unless you need to take it.
Unnecessarily, yeah.
And I saw this one mum, she was pregnant, and she was a doctor.
Oh, man.
She was like, she did a social media post. It's essentially, you're doing it for clout.
Yeah, just for likes and people to
like
go.
And then she swallowed it and had a drink. And I'm just like, Did you need to do that?
Do you know what I said to you again before we started recording? Unfortunately, there's going to be a lot of pregnant women out there who have done this as a bit of a F you, Trump, and we'll do whatever we want. We're in charge of our own bodies.
Yeah, and they are, and they should be.
Absolutely, totally agree. But unfortunately, based on the stats, some of those mums will end up with children that are going to be autistic, and then does that play in their mind?
Great point. However, great point. Obviously, when Andrew says that, he's not saying statistically they're going to end up having an autistic child because they took the Tylenol.
No.
They're statistically going to end up having an autistic child. One of them is.
Yeah, because
one of them's going to.
If 300 people have done videos like this, we know it's 1 in 30 in America or something like that. There you go.
Exactly.
10 of you are going to have children that are autistic or neurodiverse.
Exactly.
Or
and one
like
or two things is going to happen here.
Yeah.
You're either going to have yourself where you're going to think, oh my God, they were right. I've just given my kid autism by taking paracetamol.
Yeah.
Or when someone on the other side of the aisle finds out you did that video and then ended up with an autistic kid, they're going to go, Trump was right, when he's not.
It's not just that then. If this isn't like a new policy change, the FDA and HH whatever are getting involved. All right, okay. Oh wow, you've got a child that's autistic and has additional needs now.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, we've got this on your social media. You put this post out whilst you were pregnant.
Yeah.
You're now responsible for that.
Yeah.
Do we then start going after those mums? Going,
oh my God!
Is there criminal cases to be done against these mums? Will they turn it like that?
God.
It's like, well, we said this was a cause, and you deliberately took it when you didn't need to take it.
Yeah.
Or do they do one of these things where, unfortunately, you're on your own. We're not going to give you as much funding or assistance because you're self-inflicted. I put this in like this. You've self-inflicted this, even though we're not saying. It is the cause, so but do you know, it just opens a massive box of just horrendous shit.
Just don't give them any ammunition.
Yeah.
Essentially, because that's what you're doing.
Well, you know what insurance companies are like in America? They're like, well, wait a minute, found a photo of you 7 years ago having a cigarette. You put on the form that you don't smoke. And you're like, oh, that was just for the photo. I don't... No. That's a claim gone. You know, they're really brutal out there.
We talked about this last night, me and Mish, and we were like... So... obviously the guilt factor, right? Even if it was true, right? Let's say tomorrow they came out and everybody was like, oh shit, they're right, here's all the evidence,
all the studies come through,
you're still not to blame.
No.
Any more than, and this is an analogy me and Mish came up with last night, they used to prescribe cigarettes to women to treat morning sickness.
Yeah.
Right? We now know that's really dangerous for babies. Nobody's going to blame those grandmothers that ended up with children that had disabilities because they were told it was safe to smoke cigarettes.
Wasn't like cigarettes part of like World War II rations as well?
Yeah,
like for soldiers.
Imagine being prescribed it by your doctor.
Hey, some Benson hedges.
Go get yourself a pack of fags. You need to have 2 fags every day.
Just going on a bit of a tangent.
We like that.
Do you remember when you were a kid? You go into the sweet shop and they'd have the chocolate candy cigarettes.
Yeah.
And they'd just be like a chocolate cigarette in a leaf.
Yeah.
But they'd be like Camel, Benson and Hedges, Silk Cut, everything else like that.
It's mad, isn't it?
Marketing so that you'd associate when you got to smoking age. You'd be like, oh yeah, I was always a Camel man when I was a kid.
Oh my God.
And they just dragged you in that way. But it's absolutely...
It's nuts.
It's such a... Yeah, I just wouldn't tempt fate.
No,
I just like
that's what it is. It's like you feel like you tempted fate.
Even if I was like Trump's an absolute idiot, I don't agree with him, or whatever the case may be. He's saying it's this. Part of me would still go, do you know what? Let's not roll the dice.
Yeah,
let's not roll the dice.
Yeah, why? I just don't get it.
I couldn't, because if it was me, I would be replaying that kind of 20-second clip I did for clout for the rest of my life, thinking, did I...
And it started a trend. Like, loads of people started doing it. It's like, oh, guys, really?
Yeah.
Like, really? Does he affect you that much?
That you want to...
That you now want to do that?
Yeah, I just if you don't agree, just ignore it. Just get on with your life, isn't it? Don't...
Call him out.
I mean, what is it called? Acetaminophen?
Acetaminophen. This is the thing that he was struggling to say.
Yeah, I'm struggling to say it as well.
That's fine. You're not the president of the United States. It's about to give
not
it
yet. Not yet. I'm going for a tan later, so who knows?
He was like, oh, let me see. How do I say that? And it was like,
yeah. So, but it does show there is a possible link, but the evidence, as they say, is weak and inclusive.
Yeah.
But again, association doesn't equal causation.
No, this
is a big thing.
There's weird correlations in science. There's like some really weird ones, like full moons that are linked with this, that, and the other. It's bizarre. But this is the other thing, right? And it hasn't come out yet. Whatever you think of Trump, I personally think he's a bellend. But whatever you think of him, they haven't all come together. There's doctors, including all. They haven't all just come together and made something up.
Yeah.
There is smoke to the fire, right? There is. I'm not saying it's true, but it's come from somewhere, right? And then it doesn't take long. Sweden did a study of 2.4 million people in there, and they found that the association was actually between families, not with paracetamol, not with Tylenol. But Harvard and I think Mount Sinai, they found there's a link, not a causation, a link. So. There's a link. That's all I'm saying. I'm trying to be really careful with how I word it because I don't want people to jump on this and go, "What? You're saying it's true?" And say, "No, there's a link. A link could be."
Look behind, right? And this is where association doesn't equal causation, right? Okay. We call it. I'm just going to call it like paracetamol in this country, right? You take a paracetamol, and they're saying, right, that could be a link to autism, right? So what you then do is go behind, and what people are saying is in the science world is saying, no, look at the association. You've taken the paracetamol because you either had a fever, you had an infection, inflammation, something like that. So you've taken the paracetamol. But what they're also saying is, well, during pregnancy, prenatal, whatever the case may be, it might actually be the fever. It might have been the infection. It might be the thing you took
the paracetamol
that
for
causes
that's correlated to
a genetic change or something that manifests into autism through the development. Not necessarily what you're popping. No, it could be something else. And again, more studies need to.
It's a tough one to get to the bottom of because you can't do studies on pregnant women. Obviously. You can't do studies on pregnant women.
You can't go to pregnant women. Oh, yeah, we think it might be Tylenol. Here,
you be in the sample size.
You be in the sample size that takes Tylenol.
2.4 million people. We want you to pop this drug that might give your child autism. You lot don't. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
So you can't do it. So you have to do everything after the fact. And they do things where they go into the umbilical cord. They were kind of taking scrapings from the inside of the umbilical cord, weren't they? But it's and I'm waiting for them to actually provide some evidence, not proof, because they're not going to have proof. They're going to lay out some evidence.
They're going to invest some money in this now, aren't they?
Yeah, but I mean, they should just. But what they should have done is when they gave that address, they should have said, "This is what we're saying we think happens," and up on the website right now is links to all the documentation, all the studies. Go there now, and you'll be able to find everything we're basing this on. But they haven't done that.
Yeah, and the way politics are at the moment, you just be like this. Oh, wait a minute, there's going to be a Harvard study into this. Okay, where's the funding coming? It's coming from the Trump administration.
Yeah.
Okay, so the professors and everybody else, like, we could do with that money. They're like, well, you can get the money, but make sure you come up with the answers.
Yeah, we could skew the results in a certain way.
Make sure you come up with the answers. So even if they do an independent study, everyone's still going to be like, going to get half the people going, oh, that makes sense. Yeah, I agree with that, and then half going, oh, obviously it was bought.
Yeah. And this thing, it's not really a partisan issue. It's kind of made a partisan issue because everybody is so us and them, like left and right. Like I'm very much a centrist. I'm not a left winger. I'm not a right winger. I'm very much in the middle. And I kind of and because of that, I think my aperture is open to both sides of the aisle. Like the left do some insane shit, the right do some insane shit, and I'm just like, whoa! Like everyone just. I think most people are in the middle. I think most people
just want to
lean in one way or the other.
Yeah, probably just want to live in a world where they can just go to work, have some money in their pocket, not worry about things so often. And that's what we want. We don't.
No, that's what most people
care
want.
About the bigger things.
And you've got and they're both guilty of it. Like Biden, he told everyone go and get boosters before the FDA and the is it the NIH? I always get it wrong. NIH. Oh, before they'd even gone thumbs up, he was telling everybody. Then you had Kamala. No, was it Kamala Harris? Yeah, you had Kamala Harris saying, "I'm not taking Trump's vaccine," and then she took it. And to top it off, now Trump and RFK have gone and done all this, which is like, way worse than what Biden and Harris did.
But then again, we said, like, if it wasn't Trump who made the announcement, but it had been, say Hillary or somebody like that, would there be such a firestorm as well? It's really difficult.
No,
with
it's
politics
definitely,
out
and
there.
this is the problem, because Trump is who he is. It's like almost like a version of the boy who cried wolf.
Yeah.
He might say something that's true.
Yeah.
But no one's going to believe it when he says it, because so much shite comes out of his mouth.
It was also interesting that he made the part of the initial announcement at the Charlie Kirk memorial. I was like,
he's just such a piece of shit human.
Jesus.
Like when that guy came over and said, no, it wasn't. It was a reporter that said, "Hey, like, how you feeling after Charlie Kirk's assassination and stuff?" I went, yeah, really sad. And then went, "Oh, have you seen all these things we're building and all?" And like,
yeah.
Dude,
he can't help himself, can he?
What are you doing? It's like, it's like someone saying it's another stage of grief, like construction.
Yeah, well, this is it.
Grief, sadness.
Yeah, when someone passes away, I usually like to go and build a hotel.
It's just so the guy's like he's clearly like, I don't know, like a narcissist or a sociopath or something.
And like the key thing that's coming out from like ECOG, the World Health Organization as well, is that this is still one of the safer options during pregnancy.
Yeah.
But what it's caused now is that risk of panic amongst mums and families about what to do in this situation here.
Yeah.
So do people end up taking the wrong thing that causes other issues? But who knows? But there's also a treatment. Trumpadol. We're calling it Trumpadol.
What's this? The leucophorium? Whatever.
Leucophorium, yeah. Folate derivative, sometimes trialed in kids with autism, a cerebral folate deficiency. Some small studies showed modest benefits in subgroups, but it's not a cure.
Cool.
It's not a cure.
Is anyone selling that stuff?
Yes, absolutely.
Who sells it?
Well, there's a company that sells something very, very similar called iHerb.
Cool. Who started iHerb?
You may have seen him on the announcement, a certain Dr. Oz.
Was he the guy looking really awkward on the left-hand side?
He was the guy looking really awkward because he was the former owner of this multi-billion-pound company, I would say. But when he got this position with the establishment, he had to withdraw his ownership in shares and profitability out of the
If you're wondering who
business.
Dr. Oz is and why he's got a name like Dr. Oz, he used to have a TV show in America, ran for years. A little bit like, have you seen the Doctors TV show they do in America?
Yeah.
Well, he had it was almost like a talk show, but it was a talk show for kind of medical stuff.
Yeah.
So essentially you got Donald Trump and Dr. Oz, both like TV show hosts, standing up there, which is weird.
Yeah, so there's lots of people saying there's a conflict of interest here.
Yeah, there might be.
This one. Wait a minute. He obviously had this company. He's denied current ties with them. They're a supplements company, and they will stand to profit from this announcement.
And that was the question, wasn't it? It was like, we kept saying it when we did that live the other night, and everyone else that was chiming in was kind of saying the same. It's like, why?
Yeah.
What's the end game here? It's not like Trump cares about, autistic children and families and stuff like that. So like, what's the end game for him? It's got to be financial.
It's got everything he does is got to be financial.
Yeah.
I saw a really interesting post somebody put up, and it was literally just saying, like, over the last 9 months, various statements from Trump and RFK, which are: Trump threatens drug giants with crackdown over prices. RFK Jr. threatens to stop US scientists from publishing certain information. Trump demands drug companies reduce prices or stop their abusive drug prices by the end of September. So this has been drip feeding for the last 9 months.
Yeah.
And a lot of people in our community have said, why are they so focused on autism?
Yeah.
Why autism as the key thing? And you just kind of think, have they, as part of a wider plan?
Yeah.
When they go, we're going to show pharmaceutical companies about their abusive prices and how they kind of monopolize everything. We're going to put a stop to it, or we're going to put some pressure on them. Yeah, which is again what he done with tariffs, what he did with China. I'll put financial pressure on them until they crack, and then and then we'll play ball again.
Yeah,
it's almost like they've used autism for...
And I mean, think about it. I mean, the way the health insurance and the pharmaceutical industry in America work together is scarily corrupt. It's awful. But think about it. If you see a child that's autistic and what they're going through, that's a really scary prospect for someone who's looking to have a child and they want to get pregnant. Yeah. Like, a lot of parents now, certainly on the right, aren't going to touch paracetamol while they're pregnant, even if they're in pain and they need it. That's what really pissed me off as well. When he was like, "Don't take it." He was essentially going, "Get a grip."
Yeah.
I mean, like, why does anyone like? I know he's the American president, but like, just don't let him talk.
Yeah.
Like, he essentially said to women, like, "Get a grip. Don't take it. Just get a grip and deal with the pain." It's like,
man up.
Yeah, essentially it was like, man up. Oh, something else I want to say, right? And I've kind of said this before. A lot of the response that's come back on what happened with Trump and stuff was people getting really offended at the idea of anyone suggesting that autism needs to be cured. Now, I was listening to like LBC radio. I listen to LBC a lot. It's awesome. It's just people that just chat all day. It's just conversations, isn't it? I think it's called London's Biggest Conversation. A lot of the people ringing in were like offended at the idea that anyone would suggest there's anything wrong with being autistic. And that's fine. But these are the people ringing in. These are high functioning. They're able to actually pick up a phone and talk. They have jobs. They have day-to-day lives. Fine. You don't think there's anything wrong with having autism. Cool. You're not hearing or you're not hearing from the non-verbal people that are having to wear helmets because they self-harm by smashing their head against walls, or they're violent towards their siblings and their family members, or they're, spreading feces all over the place or in their mouth or whatever. Like, I'm
not eating having to be.
I love you all to death. Yeah. I love you all to death. But when you speak up for autism, please don't talk like you're speaking for everybody, because although you might feel that autism isn't a problem and it's a gift, and I think that's amazing, I genuinely do. You please think about the families and the parents that every day is a nightmare.
Yeah.
I mean, a nightmare. Like, some people are like on the edge because it's that awful. And a lot of these people, like, they talk like they're talking for everybody. And I'm like, oh man, like, you don't. Shout out for you and I will back you up all day long. But there's a lot of parents and children. I mean, I heard one the other day. He called up. In fact, it was LBC. He called up and he's got 3 kids. They're all autistic. I mean, that's a little bit of evidence that that's nothing to do with paracetamol. What are the fucking odds that you got 3 kids and they're all autistic?
Oh, genetic. Oh,
exactly.
Wait a minute.
Exactly. It's it's by far more genetic than anything else. And his youngest, I mean, what a trooper. 3 kids. He'd had 2. They had another. They were like, let's go. Let's have another one. And the third, the youngest, he's 8 years old and he's having to go into basically like care because they just cannot cope with all the self-harm, and they're getting absolute kickings, and he's eating his poo and just horrendous. They're having an awful time. So that's just like an example. A lot of families are like that, and they're just having a fucking awful time. So some people do wish autism could be cured. I don't. I love Thomas as he is, but
no, we've talked about this before. When I've said I wouldn't, Lydia's who she is now. I wouldn't want to change her.
Yeah, she might want to.
Yeah, she might. I'm talking about from my point of view right now. It'd be wrong. Now she's 4.5 for me just to go. Oh yeah, she's. Let's just get rid of that now. Yeah. If before she was born they said, "Oh, do you want a kid that's autistic or neurotypical?" Yeah. Well, fuck yeah, I choose neurotypical. I wouldn't want to, of course, to be in the situation I am now. Of course not. Right. Absolutely, that's completely different. And it's great that those individuals that are high functioning, autistic, neurodiverse, can pick up the phone and speak their mind and say, no, there's no need for a cure. Blah blah blah. I'm doing well, and I know other people are doing well. That that's great. But then from a parent's point of view, and I was discussing this today with somebody at work. They were just randomly brought it up. we've said many times, the biggest fear I have is getting older. Is getting older, slowing down, and just being like, shit, who's going to die first? Do I want my daughter to die before I die?
Yeah.
So I know that, in a sense, that she's not going to be abused or anything else like that.
Is there? There's no unknown. Like, you know what's happened. You've been.
I know what's happened, and then I can die going, right, okay, I've done my bit now. Or the alternative is, which is likely to happen, I'll reach an age, I'll die, and she'll probably still have 20, 30 years ahead of her without the people that care and love her the most around her, and just be like, right, she's in a system now. Yeah. And a system that just runs on, how can we save money? Yeah. How can we cut costs? How do we employ people that, are on lower wages, should I say, that might not be in here for the right reasons? All this fucking shit. So it does slightly grate on me when people say, there's no need for a cure, or everything's okay, everything's fine. Yeah. At this end, it fucking isn't. No. And it kind of... And it is. The spectrum is so big. But remember that when you're saying... Yeah, you remember when you're saying, we're all cool. Yeah. Everything's fine. Autism doesn't need treating. And for most parents, like, like yourself and me, Gaz, and many other people in the community, we would love our autistic children to be able to pick a fucking phone up, ring LBC and have a conversation and go, I've got a job and I'm doing fine. Do you know what? That would be amazing. Yeah. At the moment, my joy would be if Lydia was able to pick a pencil up. Yeah. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. Or not wear a nappy. Yeah. Or be able to say one word consistently. So it's stuff like that does fucking wind me up, mate. And this is kind of when it comes out. And I get it. Like, I do understand that when you're high functioning and the thing that makes you unique and special is being talked about like it's an ailment. I get it. That would be like, I'm fine, get fucked. Yeah. But remember everybody else. Remember everyone else. Because, I mean, what you've just said there, obviously, our kids are very profane in their autism. Yeah. But luckily, the worst behaviours we really have are meltdowns and some issues with playing with the shit every now and then. Yeah. Right? That's the worst we deal with. That's the worst, but we know there are some... And there's some that I can't even... I mean... It's what I mean. That there's certain people out there who'll be listening or watching going, I wish my kids were like Thomas and Lydia. Yeah, exactly. It's like that. Yeah. And then we're going, well, because this is our norm, we'd wish our kids were like the group ahead of them. So I'll get off my soapbox now, but I just wanted to say man, it's a lot to unpack. I mean, someone said to me today, again, I can't find the proof of this, but you're going to hear a lot of this sort of stuff. Someone said, did you hear about RFK? He's just bought £25 million worth of shares. Yeah, I need to find that. In an organisation that's going to be producing herbal paracetamol, which then you think, for fuck's sake, it is about money, isn't it? Let's all get on the gravy train and do it. But we've got to wait and see. Yeah. It doesn't change anything for us, guys. It doesn't change anything for the vast majority of people that already have children. I can't find it. We can't do anything about that. But no. Yeah, I don't know. But it sucks. Don't let Trump bother you. He's a bell end. Just crack on with your lives. It doesn't actually have to affect your life. No, and it can affect how you feel. I get it, but we shouldn't have to say this, but I think we'll just make it fucking clear. We don't want any mums out there being blamed or shamed for taking paracetamol during their pregnancy. It sounds like an insane statement. I can't believe that we've actually got to say that, but hopefully there's nobody out there that is being blamed or feeling that, shit, am I responsible? No. Just get rid of those thoughts right now. However, get rid of those thoughts. If you're one of those mums that decided to just take some paracetamol for fucking social media clout against Trump, I hope to God you don't end up with an autistic child. I genuinely mean that, because you are going to blame yourself. Yeah, please. When it actually won't have been the paracetamol. It will just be statistically because you were unlucky. Association, causation. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly that. Oh, man. Let's do some Q&As. Yeah, let's go on to some Q&As. Let's do it. Where should we start?
I'm going to start. Jodie Saxon of Shrewsbury. Hello. Yeah, I know her. So, Jodie is a bit of a legend.
Oh, right.
Mate, fucking hell. Like, this, yeah, she's got a lad. I won't go into too much detail. He's autistic, but he's got some other quite rare needs, and she's a fucking trooper. Like, you know, when you just see mums that are like battle axes.
Yeah.
Like, she takes no shit, and she gives shit when it needs to be given. Do you know what I mean? Like, a bit of a savage. Anyway, that's all the smoke I'm blowing up your ass, Jodie. So Jodie said, this is like health and fitness related questions.
Okay, yeah.
3 kids, always has one with her. The village ain't villaging. By bedtime, she's completely wiped out and asks how to find time to work out. So yeah, basically exhaustion is real, and there's like guilt around self-care, and like the thing is, and this is kind of to your point about being on your own, right? I'm very black and white, right? My biggest fear is trying to live as long as I can, because I'm scared to death of dying earlier than I need to, and Thomas being on his own.
Yeah.
Right, my biggest fear. So I can do something about that. If that's your biggest fear, you can do something about it.
100%.
So for me, it's eating well, keeping fit, and go to the gym 3 times. I only go to the gym 3 times a week, minimum. I'll go other times if I can, but it hasn't got to be finding time to go to the gym. Like, it could be walking. Steps, but steps are underrated. Steps, like, if you get up 10,000 steps in a day, you will lose weight.
100%.
But
100% lose weight.
And you're kicking the arse out of it recently.
Yeah, it's one of those things like...
Topless photo on social media the other day, looking rather trim, sir.
Check it out. Men's Healths, it's coming up. M&S contract, it's coming up.
Give it 3 months, mate.
Yeah, absolutely. No, look, you've touched, we've talked about it. You've hit the nail on the head there. We all have an expiry date, right? When it's time, it's going to be fucking time. There's not much you can do about that.
No.
What you can do is not bring that fucking expiry date sooner.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I'll take up smoking, or I'll just have an extra drink here, or every night I'll have a glass of wine, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
I can't be bothered to cook. These sort of things here. It's going to bring that expiry date forward, isn't it? What you can do is simple things, and they're not rocket science, and you don't need to sign up for fucking courses or get PT instructors or whatever the case may be. Just look at what you're eating. Right, shouldn't I introduce some veg in there? Oh, yeah, no problem at all. Do something like that. Have some fruit. Put the chocolate bars down. Put the crisps down. I was, liked a few of those. Go take the steps. 10,000 steps a day. It sounds like a crazy amount, but if you've got time, do it. Walk to the shops. I know if you've got a little one, it can be harder if they're not in a pram or something like that. But there's things you can do around the house. You can be absolutely exhausted at the end of the day. Like I now go to the gym 10:30 at night.
Lunatic.
Which I quite like because it's quiet.
It's quiet, yeah.
And that feeds into me just being, I'm in a happy space, and I really enjoy it now. But there's things around the house. Right, the kids have gone to sleep. It might be 10 o'clock. Right, I've got a bit of quiet time. You've got an option. Like, do I sit on the sofa for half an hour? Or do I still put something on TV, but what I'm going to do is do a plank.
Yeah.
Do some squats.
Yeah.
Do something. Go on YouTube, find a 15-minute all-body exercise
some
thing.
absolute beasts on there, isn't there?
There's, if Zumba's your thing, just put it on YouTube.
You a Zumba man?
I'm not a Zumba man. I have thought about wearing tight leggings and lycra, but
in JD gym, fucking hell, mate. That would. Oh, then again, no one would see you. It's dead at the time of night.
No one would see me actually.
There's some good, and obviously, like Jodie's question is very much like.
It is.
It's tough.
It's not us.
No, God, no. It's not.
God, no. It's not.
There's like because
there's been days where, what my sleep struggle was like with Lydia.
Yeah.
Do you know? I was like,
yeah, imagine like saying, like, when am I going to get an eye? You went, well, what you really need to do is just prioritise your time, and, you know, you'd be like, get fucked.
Yeah, and it's you know, we've all seen those influencers on social media who are 24 and they're, you know, 25 years old, and they're like, yeah, there's 24 hours in the day, guys. And like, but we've got fucking kids, mate.
Yeah, exactly. But there's, you can get, and I don't think they're that expensive. It might be 100 quid, 150 quid, and you might be saying, well, that is quite expensive. I haven't got money for that. It's like,
Facebook Marketplace.
Cool, but also, like, how many takeaways have you had in the last few weeks? Because I'm guilty of that. Me and Mish have to go, like, I can't really afford that. And then I go, fuck me, we spent 40 quid on a Chinese on Friday. Maybe I should shut up. Yeah. Anyway, what I was going to say was you can get these treadmills, but they're, like, just for walking.
Yes, seen them.
They're so good. They fold up and you slide them under your bed. Yeah. But, like, you can watch Netflix in your lounge, walking, getting your steps in without actually having to leave the house.
Yeah, there's
absolutely mint. Like, so stuff like that, they're really... I mean, you can't run on them. They're not for running. They can't handle people running, but they're really compact and they're ideal for getting steps. If you work from home and you've got a standing desk, you can walk while you're working. Walk while you're working? Yeah, I got that right.
Yeah.
So there's options. No, it's not easy. Especially like Jodie's got 3 kids now. So, you know, it's not easy, but it is doable. Food is the big one. It's like it's 80-20.
Yeah.
What you're putting in your mouth, 100%. Like, if you can get that nailed.
Yeah, we're not saying go to like an organic greengrocers or something like that.
No, it's well expensive.
Just like, you know what? Go to Aldi, just get some carrots, get some broccoli.
And everybody knows what not to eat. Yeah. Like, you don't have to count calories. Like, you can look at food and be like, right, if I went to someone's house and I went, right, here's a load of random bits of food, like, split it in half, what's good for you and what's not. Everyone knows.
Yeah, you know what?
Eat the fruit. And anyone that tells you don't eat fruit because of sugar, tell them to shut up.
They used to have those programs on Channel 5. They don't do it anymore because it is kind of fat shaming, those programs where they go, oh, we're just going to follow this person for 2 weeks, see what they eat. And they're like 22 stone, 25 stone. And they're like, I just really don't understand how I've got here. And you just like watch the program. You're like, mate, you're having 2 takeaways every day. This is how you got here. Don't play. This is what I'm saying is I'm not trying to fat shame. I'm trying to say, look, people do know what is unhealthy, what is unhealthy.
Yeah.
Just try and lean a bit more to this side.
Was that the program when they used to get like they get 2 people and they'd eat each other's meals?
Oh, that was another one. That was like a fat person, skinny person.
That was horrendous.
No, this was like Channel 5. It was just literally a program about this guy going around fat shaming people, and just laughing about what they ate and everything else like that. But again, it's things like, cut down on the soda drinks, cut down, but everyone knows.
Everyone knows. Yeah, it's not.
Everyone knows. We're not saying be a saint, but do little things that lean towards that side of things. Yeah. And you might just... I found that since I've made changes to that, I've actually got more energy.
Yeah. Oh, you do, yeah.
I'm more focused.
Oh, if I eat shit food, my energy tanks because your insulin spikes and then it drops off a cliff and then you've got no energy left. Oh, God, what was I going to say? There was a thing I watched the other day. Can't remember, but I probably will in a minute. But yeah, essentially, mate, it's, it's like... here's one. Again, don't want to piss anybody off. You know what those injections that came out?
Yeah, I do know them.
The ones that was it Manjaro,
like,
that, and there's another one.
There's another one which Manjaro's like taken over.
Sorry, I don't mean to upset anybody, but they basically proved what a lot of people have been saying and fighting against, is that everyone's eating too much food.
Yeah.
Everyone that's struggling to lose weight, and they didn't think it was the food they were eating, they went on Manjaro, lost a shitload of weight, and all it does is suppress your appetite.
Yeah, gets rid of the noise, isn't it?
Very quickly, everyone starts losing weight. So it just proved flat out that everyone was just eating too much.
Yeah.
Right? Again, not shaming anyone for eating too much, but just what I really liked about that is if anybody thought it wasn't the food, by having these injections and realising, oh my God, I've lost weight. Oh my God, it was my appetite. Don't see it as a negative, see it as a positive. Oh my God, I am in control.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, this isn't because I've got a bad, which isn't a thing, having a poor metabolism, not a thing, completely just doesn't exist.
I'm big boned.
It just take it as a positive. Oh, I can actually make a change here. Yeah. I don't have to just be like, this is who I am and this is my body.
Yeah, absolutely.
So anyway,
it's in
your control. You can do something about it.
It's in your control. I said to you, I started 5.5 weeks ago, seriously kind of like, right, I need to get my shit together.
Yeah. What did you start at?
I was I was just over 101 kilos.
Yeah.
And then 5 weeks down to 93 kilos. And that isn't...
How many pounds is that?
I don't even know, mate. Let's have a quick look. But
sorry, mate, you went from what?
100, let's say 101 kilos to make it easier, down to 93. And that's 5.5 weeks. So what's that then?
Come on, ChatGPT.
Oh, it's not working.
Jesus.
But no, that was just literally, making the decision that I need to be here as long as possible.
And I'm guessing most of that was food, was it? 'Cause you weren't like running.
No.
Your arse out, were you?
Literally started working out in the gym.
17.7 pounds.
17.7
Well
pounds.
done,
Yeah, thank you very much. So yeah, it's just started making the decision in my head. All right, enough's enough. Cut the shit out.
Yeah.
Started making healthier choices. Started training as well, and then the more I trained, the more I saw results. The more I saw results, the more I was like, nah, I'm putting that down.
Yeah.
I've worked too hard to get here.
Yeah.
And it's getting to that stage now where, I feel a lot healthier.
Yeah.
My focus is a lot clearer.
Yeah.
Everything else, all the aches that I used to have, my sore knee and everything else like that. Yeah, it's loads better. It's
So
loads
cool.
better.
That's so good.
But yeah, that's it's a big one. It's a big one. We've got another one similar to that. Was again from John. My question would be... Oh, this is a different question, actually.
Is this John Ashcroft?
This is John Ashcroft, yeah. My question would be, what advice, thoughts do you have on supporting a friend or family member who has an autistic child who is reluctant to talk about it?
That's a great question.
I really let you know what is going on when you can see they need support, but they don't want to let you in. That's really...
That's what... Yeah, I think more like... I think if it was me... Instead of somebody trying to get into the specifics and the nitty-gritty, if somebody just came and said, how's Thomas doing, mate? How's he getting on? Oh, yeah, he's good. What school's he at? Like, because they're asking the question, they're asking general questions, but they know your kid has additional needs.
Yeah.
So they're not asking about the additional needs, but they're showing an interest in your child like they would any child.
Yeah.
So I think that would probably be the best way in for me. If someone was asking me, I'd be like, oh, they're asking about how he is normally. They're not asking about, what's it like living with autism?
Yeah.
They're not asking those questions. That might make me shut down. But like, how is he? Is he right? Yeah. What does he enjoy doing? What does he like? What does he like watching?
Yeah, and I think that's probably key. And if it was me, the first time somebody asked that, I probably would shut down the conversation. Not rudely,
no,
but be like, yeah, they're fine, mate. Yeah, it's a bit of a struggle. That
not
sort
keep
of thing.
it going. Like,
yeah. But then if they kept coming back and just saying like, how are you finding it at the moment? Like, I've just seen a podcast or I've seen a clip about it. I didn't realise what you were going through.
That's good. Yeah, that'd be good.
It's trying to find that common ground, because it's very easy for us just to go, you won't understand. I'm not even going to waste my energy.
No.
You won't understand. But if someone's coming back to me and saying stuff like, I saw this, I didn't realise what you guys were going through. I'm here if you ever need anything. And then just keep being that sort of person. Eventually I would probably go, actually, mate, it is tough at the moment.
Yeah.
It is tough at the moment. Or, that's what Lydia does, or that's what Thomas does.
Yeah.
And start the dialogue that way. But I would kind of persevere.
Yeah.
I would persevere, because our initial reaction is that nobody understands. We live in a bubble.
Yeah.
So why try and explain it? But clearly, obviously, we can see the community. We're not a bubble.
No.
There are people out. Yeah, there are people out there that do understand. So I would probably tackle it that. But again, every person is slightly different. But what I would say is, please don't lose heart or give in. Just make sure you're available, because one day they will reach out.
Yeah.
I think that's key. This is a bit of an interesting one.
Who's this from?
Nathan.
So I'm just trying to make sure we've got the same ones.
Yeah. Why do you think it's our kids in particular that seem to be singled out by politicians and influential maniacs? What is the reason you believe they seem to be scapegoated by these people? And why do you think they peddle so much nonsense, particularly about autism?
I'm going to take the bit about he's talking about Trump, clearly.
He could be talking about Trump, or he could be talking about the send reforms.
Sounds like Trump. He's talking about a specific politician. Honestly, I don't know. I think it's because it's such an emotive topic. And like we said earlier, I think it's so scary. The concept of potentially having an autistic child, really scary.
Yeah.
Especially when what most people understand about autism is like, Rain Man, and all that kind of stuff. I think it's a scary prospect. So I think because fear is a really easy way to control people.
Yeah.
So if you can use fear to...
And autism as a disability, it's one of the common ones, isn't it? It's one of the...
But there's a lot of mystery around it still.
There's still mystery, but it's they're not going after cerebral palsy or various other ailments or conditions. They're going about autism because it's like it's almost like that can creep into your house.
Yeah,
they might look like other children,
but they're not.
But they're not, and they'll go to a special school.
They're weird,
and they'll scare you like that.
They flap.
But I just think it's just, we used to say, we're a country of like animal lovers and everything else like that. And you look at the stats, you're like, holy shit, the stats say something different.
Yeah.
But it's like, we're a country that loves, the elderly. We're a country that loves children that have additional needs and everything else like that. You just kind of think sometimes that I don't know. I think when there's cutbacks to be made and there's money to be saved, it's easier to go after this particular group.
Yeah, especially when the money, you can blame that group and get the support of everyone who isn't in that group when you're trying to look to save money. Obviously you had your little run-in with that absolute fucking moron in the park.
Yeah. But it's stuff like that. It's like, and you're choosing a group of people, typically parents that advocate for the children because they can't advocate for themselves in certain circumstances. And this is a group of people that are absolutely fucking exhausted.
Yeah, wasted. Actually, on that, it's obviously the whole conversation about health and fitness and stuff. The physical health side, it's about trying to be around, and also from like a working at muscle mass and all that kind of stuff. Like we're gonna have like grown adults living with us, and we want to be in a position where we can kind of hold our own a little bit, because we're going to be dealing with giant. But so there's all that side of it, but obviously there's a mental health side of it as well. And what does come with all this keeping fit is your mental health does get better.
Yeah,
and mental health.
100%
for all of us,
100%
is a big issue for obvious reasons because of what we're all talking about. If you can get your physical health improved, your mental health will absolutely 100. If you could take the cognitive benefits and the emotional benefits of working out and put it in a bottle and sell it, like the pharmaceutical industry would be absolutely killing it even more because it's definitely the best antidepressant you could ever get.
It's for me, like I've had a tough few weeks myself, but going to the I'm not saying everyone goes to the gym, but for me personally, I have the chance and the access to go to a gym
at 10:30 at night.
At 10 o'clock at night, 10:30 at night. It's like, hey, it's like midnight. I'm just leaving the gym because I have no life. But I have quite stressful days at the moment, and then I go there and I have that dopamine hit, and I walk out of the gym. I'm just like, I can take on everything again now. I feel really good. I'm glad and you're not just that, you're doing something for you.
Yeah.
Out of the craziness of what we do, we're constantly doing stuff for other people, whether it's loved ones, whether it's for your children or at work. This is a moment for yourself just to go, oh man, I've done something good. I feel better. I feel a bit fitter, a bit stronger. Actually, all those sort of things there. It's just that I switch off for that hour and a half, and I just don't speak to anybody. It's just about me.
Here's one for the dads, right? You are at work all day. But if your other half needs you to do a little bit of graft in the evening with the kid, help him put them to bed or whatever, and after that she wants to fuck off to go and do a bit of fizz, go to the gym, like just let her.
Yeah.
just let her go. Yes, you've been at work all day, fair one, awesome, go you. But if your missus just wants to get out of the house after being with the kid,
Don't hold it against her.
Just let her go. Hasn't got to be every night. Just give her a break to go and do her thing, because you'll probably benefit by her increased mood.
Yeah.
If anything, it's probably a win-win.
Absolutely. And again, like somebody else has put, this is what you've just touched upon here. We can't, I take it might be a dad here, can't slack on the fitness side. Rough and tumble is how me and my son play. It's getting tougher now as he's getting older.
Yeah. That's it.
And this is it. We want to keep up with our kids. Like you say, they could end up being adults, but with the mindset of a child. Yeah. And they'll still enjoy all those activities that they once had. Yeah.
Yeah, like we do this thing now where Thomas, when I get back from work, and I'll sit on the sofa and I just say, Thomas, and I go, ready, steady, and he has this massive smile on his face, and he legs it at me, and we just start playing on the sofa. And I just try to think to myself, Christ, if he's going to want to do that when he's 16.
Yeah. Jeez, man.
Flatten me. I'm only 5'8". He's probably going to be taller than me.
More than likely, yeah. Oh, bless.
I know.
Someone else has put, Hanzo, question for Fit and Healthy. To maintain my mental health, I go for daily walks with my dog while listening to podcast or music, or go out doing photography on my own. Oh. This helps me clear my head and get a break from the intensity of bringing up 2 neurodivergent children. What do you do to help with your mental health? Thanks, Carl.
Mine is all gym.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't know. It does. It releases dopamine. It's the body's natural way of making you be fit. That's your reward. But we've replaced those reward centers and systems with other stuff.
Yeah, Netflix.
So exactly, Netflix or kids.
Just grab a box of Pringles.
Yeah, well, honestly, and then kids sit there playing computer games instead of running and playing outside. So we've kind of switched out a lot of the things that used to give us dopamine for kind of fake versions of it. But you very quickly realise when you start getting into health and fitness, your body's like, yeah, this is what we want. This is what matters.
And the first couple of weeks of the transition
it's weird,
are hard. Because there's like, hey, what's going on here? Yeah. I'm hungry. And you're just like, no.
But it gets to the point that not going is harder than going.
This is it. And
you're probably there now, aren't you?
I'm going tonight. Yeah. I go five nights a week at the moment. Yeah. And I just think to myself, I'm starting to understand during lockdown why there was large parts of the nation that were like literally freaking out because gyms were shut. I'm like, this has a big part to play with a lot of people's mental health. Yeah. It's just like being able to switch off, do this thing, have time to do that, and not in a vain sort of way, just in a like, I need to do this. I need to do something.
If you speak to a lot of people that do like CrossFit and high rocks and stuff like that, anyone that kind of does anything competitive, if very often you drill down to it, there's some sort of trauma in their life. Yeah. And this is their new thing. Yeah. You see like people that have been anorexic. Yeah. A lot of people that now like lift weights and they look great. They like pile muscle on. They're really strong. Yeah. Historically, they've been like suffering with anorexia and bulimia and stuff like that. And it was getting into the gym was the thing they had to do to put on muscle because they were close to death. Yeah. And it just turned into this thing that they can't live without now. Yeah. And yes, it might be an addiction.
It's but I think so. Yeah, I think it is like you say. A lot of it is trauma. Yeah. You've seen all the kind of things in the past where people are going through breakups and stuff like that, and then next thing you know, they're like, I need to focus my energy on something, and they just go in there and. Next thing you know, they're absolutely blitzing it and loving it. But we're not saying everybody, you must sign up to a gym and do that. It could just be like, all right, instead of getting the car to the shops, I'll take a walk to the shops. I'll just make this choice here. I'll go on Facebook Marketplace because there's always those people that buy all the equipment and then, like New Year. Oh, healthy start. I'm going to buy £600 worth of like treadmills, bikes, and then they're selling them for 50 quid. Yeah. Or just using them as a bloody hanging a washing on it and stuff like that.
What I would say is I would try and get into some kind of a routine. Yeah. So if you can't do it every day, and I wouldn't expect you to do it every day, try and get into a routine where like I go for a walk on my lunch break every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And then try and increase that if you can. Like just get into a routine so it's like a non-negotiable, because it's very easy if it's this thing that isn't a non-negotiable. It's very easy to go, I'll do it tomorrow. Yeah. I'll do it tomorrow. And then you've never done it.
And then that becomes a pattern, and then you're just like, oh no.
Exactly.
I'll start again in about a month's time.
And then you feel guilty, and you can't stop kicking yourself, and then you try and punish yourself, and it's horrendous.
Just start is what I'd say. It's We want to be here as long as we possibly can for our kids.
And that's it. And if every time you think about not doing it, remind yourself of why you planned on doing it in the first place, and
that's motivation.
And if it wasn't just I want to look good in the mirror, if the motivation is I want to be around for my kids, that's an easy one to make you go, yeah, fuck this, I'm doing it.
Yeah, there's many times where I've just gone, I feel absolutely shattered.
Yeah.
And I've just gone, shit, man, get down there. Once I'm there, absolutely fine. Loved it. Walk
That's
out.
it. Actually, it's like going for a run. Putting your trainers on is the hardest bit.
Once you start.
Yeah, once you start. I mean, I'll probably, when we do the marathon, I'm not sure putting my trainers on will be the hardest bit of that.
Well, that's the other thing. You can literally take the plunge and do something stupid, like sign up to a 5K, 10K, half marathon, or all those sort of things. And then you're kind of accountable then, aren't you? Because people have sponsored you and you're like, I can't let people down.
Okay, so, guys, we've been fucking terrible at this. Okay, so I'm just going to do one big shout out. Okay, we're doing the London Marathon next year, right? We've got a goal of, what is it, £5,000?
It's £5,000.
£5,000. We've got a goal of £5,000 each, and we've got 60,000 followers.
Yes.
Okay. It would be amazing if as many of you as possible could donate.
Yes.
Anything.
Anything. Even if it's £1.
If it was 50p or £1, I mean, a lot of you, Kate Garraway, you've got money, and I know you follow our videos.
Noel Fielding.
Fielding.
You follow us as well.
Come on. But yeah, I mean, anyone that just that follows us and appreciates what we try and do, like, you could give us a small amount of money, and it wouldn't be us. You'd be giving it to Ambitious About Autism.
Yes.
You could change a lot of autistic people's lives for not a lot of money. And see us run around London in the marathon next year. But yeah, ridiculously, we could earn a shit ton of money for Ambitious About Autism with very little help.
Do fantastic work for children like ours, and when they go into early adulthood as well.
Yeah.
So it's a hell of a charity to be supporting.
Yeah.
So if you are watching this, you will be bombarded with us doing training runs over the next 7 months or so. If you get the chance, go to our link.
Yeah.
We'll make it public again.
Link's in the bio.
And just, if you can donate anything, if it's £1, if it's
50p,
if it's £5,
if everybody did 50p,
we'd hit
30 grand.
Yeah, no, we'd be absolutely laughing. But if you can donate anything whatsoever, it will mean the world to us, and it will just it
would change a lot of people's lives.
It would.
Yeah,
and the lives it's changing, it's our children's lives, isn't it? All of ours. So,
absolutely.
Absolutely.
Right. One thing I am going to touch on. This is like an example we were talking about earlier with Donald Trump, right? Donald Trump says shit. He says such stupid shit. Anything that leaves his mouth, everybody thinks is horseshit, right? Example. I'm listening to Nick Ferrari speak to Nigel Farage yesterday. Mm-hmm. I messaged my mates about this because it just enraged me, right? Nick Ferrari was asking Nigel Farage about when Trump was saying that, people are eating cats and dogs, right? He said that like last year. People are eating cats and dogs in Venezuela and all this kind of stuff. And he said, Nick Ferrari said to Nigel Farage, do you think that's true? And he went, well, I don't know if it's true. He went, but, if what I would say is if Trump says something, normally there's a little bit of truth in it. So it's come from somewhere, right? Mm-hmm. I'm not going on to paracetamol about this, by the way. He then goes on to say, so then Nigel Farage says, well, have you heard about the immigrants over here that are eating swans? And Nick Ferrari starts being like, what? He's like, yeah, you've not seen about these immigrants that are eating swans? And Nick Ferrari's like, that's ridiculous. Are you actually saying that? And he went, yeah, they're eating swans and they're catching carp out of our lakes. And everybody, all of yesterday and this morning, James O'Brien, Nick Ferrari, everyone's just been ripping him. As soon as I heard that yesterday, I was like, it's true, because I've seen it.
Oh, really?
Yep, I've seen a swan getting cooked by immigrants on the side of a road. They just had an open fire, right? And they had it on a spit.
As you do with a swan. It's the best way to do it.
RSPCA video of a RSPCA inspector in someone's house having found them cooking a swan.
Yeah.
All the feathers are in the bin outside. Another video with the Canadian geese. Some immigrants are walking into, and this guy's following him, going, guys, and they don't know. Like, they've just come to another country, and they've just seen these massive birds.
It's a massive turkey walking
and they're
around.
like, holy shit, let's cook it up. So I sent them all to LBC, and I was like, I know Nigel Farage is a dick, and he says a lot of shit, but this bit's actually true.
Yeah, but
so
that goes back to...
Just, when people say shit, just look into it a little bit. Yeah. Just do a little bit of digging. If it's not true, great.
Yeah.
But it might be true. And the problem is, if everyone goes, it's not true, it's not true, it's not true, and then the far right come out and go, here's the evidence, everyone looks like a dickhead.
Yeah.
So, it just really annoyed me. I just sent the videos to LBC.
Yeah.
And Nick Ferrari went, we've just had a video of it. Oh, an RSPCA inspector did find someone cooking a swan.
Oh, man. Well, this is it, isn't it? It's really difficult, and I think the point here is, like, it doesn't matter what political side you're on. Just use your noggin.
Yeah.
Just use your noggin. Yeah. And I've never experienced this. Like the last, maybe it's 5 years, maybe it's longer. Just how kind of the line in the sand. People aren't willing to have a conversation anymore. They're
like the whole Charlie Kirk thing.
That's a prime example. It's like if you're in this camp here now. In the past, what would happen is you'd have a conversation with the people in the other camp.
Yeah.
And that would be it. You wouldn't disagree. You wouldn't agree on everything. No. You'd probably find, actually, there's a bit of common ground here. How do we work this together? And
you might disagree. Yeah. They might be disgusting humans. Yeah, they might say some horrendous shit.
Absolutely.
But at least now you know who they are and the horrible, shitty views they have.
It's like I remember my dad was in the forces, so we lived all over the world, and unfortunately, I was going to school when the IRA were very big.
Oh, okay.
So we'd have incidents like you'd leave a bag on the playground. That's it. Bomb disposal here. Yeah. That's it. Before my dad would get into his car, he would have a mirror on a stick, and he'd go around the car to make sure bomb hasn't been
stuck
placed.
Underneath.
Yeah. And then he'd start the car, and then we'd get in.
Yeah.
So stuff like this, and it just reminded me like a prime example of two opposing factions would have been kind of the Good Friday agreement, wasn't it? It's like Mo Molam in a room with people from the IRA, people that were pro-British Unionist or whatever the case may be, and getting people to talk. Yeah. And actually find a common ground. Yeah. Where at the moment we seem to be drifting further away in the sense that because you're in one camp and somebody says something, you automatic response is, that's bullshit. Yeah. I'm 100% against that. Yeah. And it goes back to the start of the conversation of those mums popping Tylenol to prove a point. Yeah. And it's a scary route to go down. But hopefully everybody in our community gets on well.
I'm sure they do.
Yeah, the vast majority do.
We got a few Trumpers in our community, haven't we?
Yeah, which is fine. We'll have conversations with them.
Yeah, we are, absolutely.
Yeah. And they've provided some very interesting information as well.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Right, I haven't got any good or bad, to be honest.
It's been a bit of a...
My bad is I've just had a text saying Thomas isn't going to school tomorrow because he's a bit poorly. That's my bad.
Oh, there you go. Well, I've not got a text.
He'll get over it by Saturday, I'm sure.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
Coincidentally, he'll have a day off school and then he'll feel better.
Yay. There you are.
Okay, mate. Well, thank you very much. That was a bit of a... I don't know.
Strange one, this one, isn't it? Strange.
Yeah, it's just...
It's a lot of stuff to unpack.
Yeah, the world's just a bit of a shitty place, you know, with everything that's going on.
Autism is certainly on front page news at the moment, isn't it? So,
and there's just, there's all stuff going on, like, Palestine and Israel, and then all this stuff with Charlie Kirk in America, and it's just horrendous. On the upside, Trump ended 7 wars. Did you hear that? His speech?
Yes, he's ended 7 wars.
Ended 7 wars, and they've all gone, nope, no, he didn't. They weren't even wars. They were barely conflicts.
Star Wars.
Yep, Star Wars, yeah.
War of the Roses.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it was quite funny.
All the great wars.
Obviously, there was a conflict with India and Pakistan, and it's one of the few things they both agree on is that Trump had nothing to do with that conflict ending. I was like,
there you go. See what I mean? They found common ground.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the
thing.
Arch enemies. They found something in common.
Yeah, there we go. What a great way to end it.
Oh no, lovely. Okay, thank you guys.
Have a great week.
We'll see you. We'll see you for number 19. Have a great week. What day is it? Is it Thursday?
It's Thursday.
Okay,
today.
this one's going to be out a day late. Then again, the other one was out a week late. So
there we go.
Okay, cool. See you later, guys.
See you later,
Bye.
everybody. Bye.